sequins, no high heels, no flashy makeup. Just a simple blouse in soft turquoise. And yet, every head turns when she walks in. Why? Because she's wearing a color that doesn't just match her age, it magnifies her glow. Have you ever tried on an outfit that should look good, but somehow you look tired, pale, or worse, invisible? What if I told you it's not you, it's your colors? Because the right shades won't just flatter your skin, they can lift your entire crescents. After 60, our skin tone, hair texture, and natural contrast change. But no one tells you that the colors you once loved may now be washing you out. That's why today I'm sharing 8 colors that have helped so many elegant, mature women look younger, brighter, and yes, more captivating. These aren't trendy colors. They're timeless tones that work with your natural beauty, not against it. So, if you're tired of feeling overlooked or want a subtle yet stunning way to turn heads again, this video is for you. And stick around to the end. I'll also reveal one color that's quietly aging thousands of women and what to wear instead. Let's rediscover your radiance, one beautiful color at a time. Please subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path and join our gentle, elegant community. 1. Soft turquoise. Soft turquoise carries a gentle, almost poetic beauty, a shade that seems to whisper rather than shout. It sits perfectly between blue and green, like the calm meeting of the sky and sea on a peaceful morning. What makes it so special, especially for women with gray, silver, or salt and pepper hair, is how effortlessly it lights up the face. It doesn't compete with your features, it complements them. Where brighter colors can feel too sharp and pale pastels too weak, soft turquoise strikes a delicate harmony, fresh, flattering, and full of quiet life. It enhances the natural cool tones that come with aging hair, while adding a subtle glow back into the skin, almost like soft sunlight filtering through water. The shade has an uplifting quality, bringing brightness to the eyes and definition to the face without feeling heavy or artificial. It's as if the color reflects a calm, confident wisdom, the kind that grows with years and experience. In clothing, soft turquoise shines most beautifully in airy fabrics like linen, cotton, or silk, materials that move and breathe with grace. A linen dress in this color feels serene and timeless, while a silk blouse or a delicate scarf placed near the face can make your entire look feel lighter and more refreshed. It pairs effortlessly with gentle neutrals, ivory for softness, charcoal for contrast, taupe for warmth, or navy for depth. Together, they create balance, elegance, and ease. Beyond fashion, turquoise has a psychological presence too. It carries the peace of blue and the renewal of green, symbolizing clarity, calm, and emotional balance. It's a color that steadies the spirit, reminding you to breathe, to stay grounded, and to express your inner tranquility without losing strength. Wearing it can subtly shift your mood, helping you feel open, graceful, and quietly self-assured. For those hesitant to add color, start small. A turquoise pendant, a silk scarf, or even earrings can instantly brighten your face and lift your energy. And if you feel ready to embrace its full charm, a turquoise blouse or a flowing kimono jacket can become that one piece in your wardrobe that makes you feel beautifully alive every time you wear it. There's a rare softness in turquoise, not just in how it looks, but in how it makes you feel. It's a reminder that grace doesn't need to be loud to be powerful, and that elegance often lives in the quiet harmony of color, light, and self-assurance. Soft turquoise isn't just a hue, it's an expression of calm confidence. A gentle way of saying, I am here, I am at peace, and I am radiant in my own way. 2. Rosewood and dusty rose. Rosewood and dusty rose are like the quiet heartbeat of elegance, colors that don't shout your attention, but instead whisper warmth, softness, and grace. They bring back the gentle glow that time can sometimes fade from the skin, giving you that natural blush of vitality without a hint of makeup. Rosewood carries a muted richness, like the tender hue of dried petals or evening light on warm skin, while dusty rose feels like a breath of nostalgia, soft, calm, and endlessly flattering. These tones hold a delicate balance between warm and cool, which makes them beautifully adaptable for nearly every complexion. For mature skin, they offer something special, a return of natural color that feels effortless, Instead of competing with your features, they enhance them, making your skin appear smoother, fresher, and quietly radiant. When you wear rosewood or dusty rose near your face, perhaps as a blouse, scarf, or wrap dress, the color reflects upward, giving your cheeks and eyes a lift, almost like a soft focus filter made of light and tenderness. It's not about looking younger, but about feeling alive, glowing, and connected to your own inner beauty. These tones also carry emotional depth. They evoke warmth, compassion, and quiet confidence. Psychologically, rose tones represent love and self-acceptance, qualities that become even more meaningful with age. They remind you that beauty isn't about perfection, but presence, about wearing colors that feel true to your heart. In fashion, these hues work wonders with classic pairings. Ivory brings out their softness, gray adds sophistication, navy creates poise, and olive or charcoal deepen their elegance. A dusty rose cashmere sweater, a rosewood silk scarf, or even a lipstick in the same shade can transform your look with a sense of understated romance. What makes these tones truly magical is how forgiving they are. They flatter without demanding, soften without dulling, and create harmony without needing effort. And because they bring warmth to the complexion naturally, you often find you don't need as much makeup. The color itself does the brightening for you. There's also a comforting familiarity to rosewood and dusty rose. They feel timeless, like something you've always known but are seeing again with fresh eyes. Whether worn in a cozy knit, a flowy blouse, or even as accessories, these hues blend elegance and emotion in perfect measure. They are the colors of calm strength and quiet joy, of someone who knows who she is and doesn't need to prove it. Rosewood and dusty rose are more than flattering shades. They're an embrace in color form, a way of saying I'm still blooming softly, beautifully, and entirely in my own way. 3. Burgundy, cranberry, and wine. Burgundy, cranberry, and wine are the deep, soulful shades of red that speak of quiet strength and timeless confidence. They don't shout for attention like bright scarlet does. Instead, they draw you in with warmth, richness, and a sense of depth that feels both elegant and reassuring. These colors carry the maturity of experience, bold yet refined, vibrant yet grounded. For women whose features have softened with time, these deep reds have a magical way of restoring energy to the face without overpowering it. Burgundy, in particular, adds warmth and life where black can sometimes feel too harsh or draining. It brings a soft glow to pale complexions, adds balance to olive skin, and enhances the natural radiance of deeper tones. When you wear burgundy, it's like wrapping yourself in quiet self-assurance, calm, confident, and completely at ease with who you are. There's something about the way these reds reflect light that adds dimension to the skin, making it appear smoother and more luminous. A burgundy cardigan or cashmere turtleneck feels both cozy and commanding, perfect for autumn days or thoughtful evenings. A structured blazer in wine red, on the other hand, carries a polished sophistication that says you've come into your own, that your presence alone speaks volumes. Cranberry adds a touch of brightness to this family of colors, bringing a lively sparkle that still feels mature and tasteful. Pair these hues with neutral companions, charcoal, camel, ivory, or navy, and you create a wardrobe that feels rich and balanced. Add a touch of gold jewelry for warmth or a soft berry lipstick to complete the look, but truly, the color itself does most of the work. Psychologically, deep reds like burgundy and wine are colors of vitality, confidence, and emotional depth. They symbolize life, energy, and courage, qualities that never fade with age, but often grow stronger. Wearing them can lift your spirit on quiet days, reminding you of your inner power and the beauty of stillness paired with strength. These shades carry a quiet kind of glamour, one that feels lived in and earned, not loud or fleeting. They belong to women who have learned the balance between softness and power, between presence and peace. Burgundy and its companions tell a story of warmth and grace, of confidence that doesn't need to prove itself. Whether you wear them in a sweater, a scarf, or a beautiful coat, they infuse your look and your mood with an sense of richness and calm. In these colors, you don't just look elegant, you feel whole, grounded, and deeply yourself. 4. Mustard golden honey. Mustard, or what some lovingly call golden honey, is the color of late afternoon sunlight. That warm golden glow that seems to wrap everything it touches in comfort and life. It's rich, earthy and quietly radiant, carrying both the grounded strength of brown and a cheerful warmth of yellow. For mature women, this shade can be a beautiful way to bring back that inner light to the face, the one that softens shadows, warms the skin, and creates a feeling of vitality. Unlike pale or pastel yellows, which can sometimes wash out the complexion, mustard has depth and character. It flatters women with golden undertones, olive skin, or gray and silver hair, blending beautifully with a natural shift in coloring that comes with age. On medium to deeper skin tones, it glows like sunlight. On fair skin, it adds a gentle, sun-kissed warmth that looks natural and alive. The color feels optimistic but grounded, joyful but mature. The perfect balance of brightness and depth. There's also an emotional richness in mustard and golden honey. It carries the energy of harvest and autumn, a season of wisdom, reflection, and abundance. Wearing it can make you feel both strong and serene, like you're standing in your own light. A mustard scarf draped over your shoulders, a soft knit cardigan, or even a statement tunic in this color can instantly transform your mood. For those new to bold tones, small touches, a pair of earrings, a handbag, or a scarf are a lovely way to experiment. But if you're ready to embrace its full radiance, a mustard wrap dress or linen top can make your entire look feel alive and glowing. This shade pairs beautifully with neutrals like ivory, chocolate brown, olive green, or deep denim, creating a harmonious and sophisticated palette. Makeup in tones of coral, terracotta, or amber rose complements mustard's warmth and ties the look together effortlessly. Psychologically, mustard and golden honey evoke positivity, courage, and warmth. The kind of energy that lifts both the wearer and those around her. It's the color of confidence expressed softly, a reminder that light doesn't have to be blinding to be beautiful. When you wear mustard, you're not just adding color, you're carrying sunlight with you, radiating a sense of calm, strength, and grace that comes only from within. It's a color for women who have grown comfortable in their own skin, who no longer chase trends, but choose hues that feel like home. In golden honey, you don't just shine, you glow, naturally, quietly, and beautifully. 5. Ivory and soft cream. Ivory and soft cream are the quiet heroes of elegance, shades that bring light, softness, and serenity to your presence without ever overwhelming it. Unlike stark white, which can sometimes feel cold or emphasize fine lines, ivory and cream wrap the skin in a gentle radiance, almost like candlelight. They reflect a soft, flattering glow that brightens your face naturally, giving it life and warmth. These hues carry a quiet sophistication, calm, poised, and timeless, the kind of beauty that doesn't try too hard but always feels right. Wearing ivory is like surrounding yourself with peace. It feels pure but not plain, refined yet inviting. For mature women, these tones are especially kind to the skin, softening the complexion and restoring a sense of lightness that feels effortless. A sake ivory blouse can make your features glow, while cream linen trousers or a soft knit sweater bring a sense of relaxed grace. When worn as a monochrome outfit, head-to-toe ivory or layers of cream and beige, the effect is ethereal and deeply elegant, like light translated into fabric. But the magic of these tones lies in texture. Because ivory and cream are understated colors, the fabric you choose becomes part of the expression. Think soft knits, delicate lace, gentle cashmere, or flowing linen. Materials that move with grace and add visual depth, ensuring the look feels rich rather than flat. Ivory pairs beautifully with muted nature-inspired colors. Blush tones for a romantic touch, moss green for grounded sophistication, navy for contrast, or mustard for a warm golden accent. Together, they create harmony, a balance of softness and confidence that feels both fresh and timeless. In makeup, a peachy blush and a nude or berry lip complete the look, keeping it radiant and balanced without heaviness. Psychologically, ivory and soft cream speak of clarity, calm, and quiet confidence, qualities that deepen with age. They represent simplicity in its most beautiful form, not the absence of color, but the presence of light. Wearing them can bring a sense of calm presence, as if you're carrying serenity with you. These shades are for women who have learned that elegance doesn't need sparkle or excess. It lives in grace, in the way you move, and in how you make simplicity look profound. Ivory and cream are timeless companions in every season and every stage of life. They remind you that beauty often shines brightest in its gentlest form, soft, luminous, and quietly powerful, like a whispered note of peace in a noisy world. 6. Periwinkle and soft blues. Periwinkle and soft blues carry the serenity of a clear morning sky, colors that instantly bring peace, clarity, and lightness to your look and mood. Periwinkle, with its delicate blend of blue and lavender, feels like a quiet sigh of calm, cool, graceful, and full of gentle charm. It's a tone that flatters mature skin beautifully because it adds freshness without being too bold, and it reflects just the right amount of light to brighten the face. These soft blues, from misty sky to cornflower, have a way of awakening your features, making the whites of your eyes and teeth appear brighter and your overall expression more vibrant. For women with silver, white, or ash gray hair, this shade is especially magical. It mirrors the cool undertones of the hair while enhancing the skin's natural radiance, giving a luminous, healthy glow. Where darker blues can sometimes feel heady and pastels too pale, periwinkle sits perfectly in between, soothing yet confident, delicate yet alive. Wearing periwinkle is like carrying a small piece of calm with you, a color that makes you feel both refreshed and composed. It's wonderfully versatile too. A soft blue cardigan or blouse brings instant brightness near your face, while a silky periwinkle wrap dress creates a graceful, effortless elegance that works for any occasion. The color pairs beautifully with neutrals like navy, ivory, taupe, or even blush, allowing for endless combinations that feel balanced and refined. Psychologically, soft blues are known for their calming effect. They inspire clarity, trust, and peace of mind. Periwinkle, in particular, adds a touch of optimism to that calmness, like the feeling of a gentle breeze after rain. Wearing it can subtly lift your mood, steady your thoughts, and remind you of life's quiet joys. It's a shade that suits women who value serenity over spectacle. Understand that beauty can be soft and powerful at the same time. In makeup, cool-toned blush, a mauve lip, or a touch of lavender eyeshadow enhances the harmony of the color without overwhelming your natural tones. Together, they create an impression of effortless elegance, glowing, calm, and quietly confident. Periwinkle and soft blues aren't just flattering shades. They're emotional colors, the kind that make you feel lighter, more peaceful, and more yourself. They speak of grace that doesn't fade, of beauty that feels at ease. To wear periwinkle is to embody calm strength and gentle joy, a reminder that sometimes the most beautiful colors are those that whisper softly but leave a lasting impression. 7. Sage and moss green. Sage and moss green are the colors of calm, the strength, muted, earthy tones that bring a sense of balance, harmony, and quiet sophistication. They carry the peaceful energy of nature, like a forest after rain or sunlight filtering through leaves. These greens don't demand attention. They simply belong, blending beautifully with mature complexions and softened features. For women whose coloring has mellowed with time, hair turning silver, undertones becoming cooler or softer, sage and moss offer a perfect harmony. They reflect light in a gentle way, adding life to the skin without contrast or harshness. Sage green has a subtle grace, a calm resilience that feels both refreshing and composed, while moss green brings grounding warmth and depth, like the comfort of earth beneath your feet. Together, they express a kind of wisdom, a natural, effortless poise that grows stronger with age. In clothing, these tones are endlessly versatile. A sage linen dress radiates quiet freshness. A moss green jacket adds sophistication, and tailored trousers in either shade bring understated elegance. These colors work well in any season, and their muted quality makes them easy to mix and match with a range of tones, from the softness of cream and rosewood to the depth of chocolate brown or the delicate charm of dusty lilac. Each pairing creates a new story. Sage and cream evoke calm purity. Moss and rosewood feel warm and romantic. Moss with chocolate feels earthy and strong. Textures play a role too. Linen, suede, or wool enhance their organic feel, while silk or satin adds quiet luxury. On an emotional level, green like sage and moss represent growth, renewal, and balance, They remind you of the stillness of nature, of being centered and at peace with who you are. Wearing them can help you feel more grounded and connected, not just to your surroundings, but to yourself. These are the shades of mindfulness, of breathing deeply and moving with intention. In makeup, warm earthy tones complement them beautifully. A soft, peachy blush, terracotta or rosewood lips, and warm neutrals on the eyes create a cohesive, composed look that enhances rather than distracts. There's something timeless about these greens. They carry both serenity and quiet power, expressing confidence that doesn't need words. For mature women, sage and moss are more than flattering colors. They are reflections of inner wisdom and balance, of beauty that flows naturally from within. To wear them is to honor your calm strength, to dress in harmony with your spirit and the world around you. 8. Charcoal gray. Charcoal gray is the quiet power color, modern, refined, and effortlessly sophisticated. It holds the strength of black, but with a softer edge, making it far more forgiving and flattering, especially for mature women. Where black can sometimes feel harsh, deepening facial shadows and draining natural warmth, charcoal gray brings balance and poise. It keeps all the elegance and authority of black, but replaces its sharpness with depth and gentleness. This makes it a perfect neutral for women whose features have softened with time. It allows silver, salt and pepper, or blonde gray hair to glow, and it beautifully complements subtle makeup tones like rose, mauve, or peach. Charcoal doesn't compete with your complexion. It supports it, highlighting your natural grace and giving you a composed, confident look. There's something timeless about the way charcoal carries light. It absorbs just enough to create definition, but reflects enough to feel alive. When worn head to toe, it creates a monochrome look that feels effortlessly modern, minimal, and powerful without shouting for attention. A charcoal coat, structured blazer, or tailored pair of wool trousers instantly conveys quiet confidence and sophistication. In silk or satin, charcoal turns soft and fluid, offering an understated glamour that feels both strong and serene. This shade also acts as an anchor for color. It allows other tones to shine. Pair charcoal with rose for a touch of romance, periwinkle for calm elegance, or mustard for a bold yet grounded statement. Each pairing tells a different story while maintaining balance and refinement. Charcoal is also one of those rare hues that transcend seasons. It feels as fitting in a cozy winter knit as it does in a lightweight summer blouse. It's the kind of color that never goes out of style because it isn't tied to trends. It's built on quiet confidence, the kind that comes from within. Psychologically, gray tones symbolize composure, wisdom, and maturity. But charcoal, being richer and deeper, adds authority and presence. It speaks of experience balanced with empathy, strength paired with softness. Wearing charcoal can make you feel collected and at ease, as if you've stepped fully into your power, yet have nothing left to prove. It's also beautifully versatile, a perfect foundation for any wardrobe capsule. Whether you wear it as a neutral base or as the main statement, it always carries an air of modern elegance. Charcoal gray is not just a color, it's a mood, calm, intelligent, and timeless. It reminds you that true sophistication doesn't come from standing out, but from standing steady, graceful, and sure of yourself. As we've seen, the colors you wear don't just decorate your body, they reflect your spirit. Every shade tells a quiet story of who you are and how you've grown. So, which of these colors speaks to you most? Do you feel drawn to the calm of sage green, the quiet grace of ivory, or the timeless charm of charcoal gray? Maybe it's time to rediscover your favorite hues in a new light, not to impress others, but to celebrate yourself. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Which color do you think makes you feel most alive, confident, and beautiful? Share it below in the comments. Your wisdom might inspire another woman watching today. And if you enjoyed this journey through color and confidence, don't forget to subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path, a place where age isn't a limit, it's your power. Let's keep walking this path together with elegance, grace, and a little sparkle of joy in every shade of life.